Hi, my name is Gabriel Moseley, and I'll be reading an excerpt from my novel, The Godspore King. I tracked little Nikolai up the road and then through the woods, following the blood trail. It was still early morning, so the stinging nettles, huckleberries, and the curved heads of the fiddle ferns were all dotted with dew, which sparkled with the light of the rising sun. Little Nikolai had been kneeling next to the young coyote, petting its furry head, when Anthony Harkin shot it in the chest. No warning or anything. Apparently, little Nikolai had found the pup hiding in some bushes, separated from its family, probably freaking out because of all the gunshots. I don't know. Animals also seemed weirdly attracted to him. The coyote was skinny, the runt. Little Nikolai didn't scream when it happened, but he was clearly pretty upset. His tiny hands kept shaking uncontrollably. His eyes wild. While my fellow youth leaders and I were helping our instructor deal with Anthony Harkin, little Nikolai ran off with the coyote in his arms. I was worried about him. All the other campers were messed up too, of course, but he was such a strange kid already. I was scared that this might push him to some new extreme. Truthfully, though, as I followed him farther into the woods, I was also feeling a little glow of hope inside my heart. The bully, Anthony Harkin, the scourge of Camp Covenant, had finally gone too far. He started to make a joke about how he was just protecting us, when Sister Bangor, our supremely jacked marksmanship instructor, tackled him to the ground. When he tried to resist, she arm-locked him with brutal efficiency, grinding his face into the gravel, wrenching back his arm. Everyone in our urban warfare class had watched him squeal and cry. It is wrong to delight in the suffering of others, I know, but oh, it was wonderful. I was not so naive as to think that Anthony would get the lash, the stocks, or the hole like he deserved, given his special status as the snotty heir to the billionaire Harkin family that funded Camp Covenant. But I thought that he'd at least be expelled in disgrace, maybe with some light corporal punishment too. His breach of firearm protocol broke at least 3 of the central tenets of our camp code of conduct, which was written by the true patriarch himself. Shooting baby animals was not, by any stretch of the imagination, a very good way of embodying the virtues of courtesy and common sense. I thought we were finally rid of him. This was the limit of my childish understanding at this time. I still believed that God would punish the wicked for us, not that God would inspire and require the righteous to do the punishing in his name. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Mitchellbeck, and I had the pleasure of writing a song inspired by Gabriel Moseley's The Godspore King. I read a short excerpt from this novel. The chapter was called The Savage Altar, and I ended up naming the song that as well. And what I wanted to do was create kind of a dark atmosphere. There's a lot of intense things going on in this excerpt, and I wanted to touch on topics that I felt like were important in this section. So things such as death in general, dealing with that, the privilege of wealth and power in our society, and even a little bit of religion is interweaved in there as well. So I wanted to kind of create the song that weaves some of these topics together in an interesting and kind of dark way. So hope you enjoy. Thanks. No life left in his arms, mindless ending of a young soul. He ran to the dark woods with his new friend, taken from him. Where did he go? Better follow deeper, deeper in. Playgrounds for